Hello everyone, thank you for taking some time to meet with AtlasIED. Today we're going to discuss expanding your security technology ecosystem using IP endpoints. Here at Atlas, we can bridge the gap between access control and CCTV to complete the ultimate security notification system. We are the best and most proven mass notification emergency platform that's out there. In a world of unknowns with critical events and emergency scenarios happening daily, when seconds count, GlobalComm IP ensures the right people are immediately informed when emergencies happen. Our pre-recorded messages and visual notifications are broadcasted automatically across the facility and calmly lead everyone to safety. Be prepared with AtlasIED Smart Automation Solution. GlobalComm IP, what is it? Well, GlobalComm IP is a complete and scalable ecosystem of communication technologies that set a new standard of interoperability. It is a platform that unifies VoIP visual messaging, emergency notification, and network paging into one efficient solution. The key markets that we cover are commercial and industrial, transportation, education, and GlobalComm IP. What can it provide? It can provide paging and intercom, phone system integration, background music and sound reinforcement, automated emergency messaging alerts, and zone messaging, priority level messaging, text-to-speech, speech privacy, digital signage, lockdown acknowledgements with our software SAFE, and communication for other security platforms. With GlobalComm IP, the key benefits are it's a network-based system, so many of our endpoints are PoE or PoE+. It is a distributed architecture. Multiple endpoint communication platforms are supported. Unlike many other platforms, we can talk either Kubernetes, Dante, and/or VoIP. VoIP phone system integration. All devices are centrally managed on a single controller, and it's fully supervised. So if something happens, we can send you an alert. Third-party integration, and no need for external black boxes to talk to other devices. So this means we can integrate access control systems and CCTV systems via as simple as a contact closure or even through our API. Here's a look at our controller. This is our IP100 series, our Dante version. As you can see, it's a 1RU controller box. This is the heart of the system. So within the system, we have limitless control. We can program unlimited amount of zone pages, ability to dynamically send broadcasts to individual, multiple, or all zones, wide area paging between multiple network IP100 controllers so we can connect multiple of these units together to communicate. It has an open API in the back end. With priority, we can set announcement priorities and behavior, priority override with message recovery, and automatically record live pages to busy zones for playback when they are freed up. And we are the only one in the industry able to do that. The brain of the system still is smart automation, intelligent announcement time scheduler, and event-based messaging. So this could be clock and bell scheduling for K through 12 applications, or this could be shift changes for industrial environments. Zone specific bells and tone scheduler, automated zones for emergency message playback, trigger multiple messages and actions with one input based on facility risk assessment policy. So we can trigger all these events via contact closure, picking up a phone and dial an extension, or it could be triggered via the scheduler. Not to mention our text-to-speech capabilities. Why do we need all these products? Well, the best way to explain this is to share current methods within a typical business. Today, a common facility has separate infrastructures. They have a VoIP telecom system. They have some sort of public address solution. They have meeting spaces that have AV systems in it. They have an emergency evacuation solution, like a fire alarm system. And all these are must-haves for any business today. But it's also several different systems with cost, QoS, and maintenance. Each system has its own protocols, and trying to get them to communicate together can be very costly and difficult to do. Now imagine an all-in-one IP-based solution, unifying all these protocols over a single network. Our ecosystem. As you can see from the drawing, we have our IP100s in the center of it. From there, we go into a network switch, and we can talk to our IP speakers in the upper right-hand corner, or our digital messaging. We also have the ability to talk to amplifiers via our own or third-party devices using CobraNet or Dante as the protocol. If we're using our amplifiers, we can also provide redundancy to those, line supervision, and ambient noise sensing into those zones, along with third-party integration to other softwares that are out there, such as access control and/or CCTV systems. A large part of this is our IPX endpoints. We are the most powerful IP speaker that is second to none. We can connect to multiple platforms. Our IP speaker works with our own software, which you just saw, GCK by AtlasIED. They will work with Cisco and registered as a Cisco approved product. They will also work with Avaya systems. Informacast is another platform, and SA Announce is the last one. They are PoE Plus powered devices with full duplex communication. They have local trigger ability as well, an LED flasher for visual indication, and an LCD screen for time and visual messaging. This particular unit can be used as a K-12 intercom device that placed in a classroom, where it could handle your K-12 intercom, also do your clock scheduling. But in an emergency, because it's a SIP endpoint, you can dial directly into this device via the phone system and hear what's going on, and/or have communication with that local area just by a single stroke of a keypad. We can also display visual messaging during emergency events as well too, or if you're into high ambient noise areas, we can do visual messaging along with verbal messaging so people can hear and see what's going on. We have an IP speaker for every application. On the top, we have our IP DDS. That's a dual-sided hallway clock, so we can cover the corridors and schools. Our IP SDM is a wall-mounted clock with display and mic. The SM is a wall clock with just a microphone. The SDMF is a wall clock with mic, display, and flasher, which is what we just saw on the last page. We have a 1x2 IP speaker with or without flasher, and we have a 2x2 lay-in IP speaker with or without flasher that also includes a microphone. We have an IPPM 8GD, which is our pendant mount style. And then we have two horns, the IP HVP, which is a horn that can be mounted indoor or outdoor, and the board is coded to be able to live in either environment. And then we also have one that can be handled indoors only, but has a display that you see on the screen here. So you can also do visual and text messaging across the device as well. What else do we have? Well, at Atlas, we have over 2,500 products to fulfill your audio needs. We have DSP, speakers, amplification, equipment racks, paging horns, microphones, and power conditioning. One of the latest products that we have out is Atmosphere. This product is something that we just launched a couple weeks ago, actually. It is a DSP technology that the market has never seen before. With this system, we have our processors. We have a 4-zone or 8-zone called the AZM4 or AZM8. We have our amplifiers, which is a 4x100 or 4x200. You can use any amplifier with the system though. And we have our accessories. From the left going to right, we have our CV, which is a volume control, the ZSV, which is zone, source, and volume. We have our RCA input, XLR input, Bluetooth input, and then the last but not least, the ambient noise sensing on the end. What's really unique with the ambient noise sensing is that we're not actually sending speech back to the head end unit. So for eavesdropping purposes, it's data only. You can't get in and get that conversation off of that microphone. In addition to that, our engineers found a way to create a learning device with this ambient noise sensing, where it'll actually adjust to the environment in the room, similar to a Nest thermostat. All you have to do is play with the volume control for a couple days, and after that, it learns your habits and it automatically adjusts the volume in the area for you without you having to touch it moving forward. You want to learn more? Schedule a one-on-one with us. We'd be more than happy to hear from you, or check out our website. Appreciate your time today. Look forward to hearing from you.